Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, and we're back in Lagúrz in Rathkyle. We are tracking the Silent One, an orc that seems to have gotten in league with Shelob and her brood. So right now we need to find a trail of blood and keep tracking this disturbing orc. What do we have here? The trail of blood leads deeper into Rathkyle. Okay, so gotta keep looking for it. See what else we can find. Last time, the Silent One escaped. We barely fought him, and he got away. So let us hope we fare better this time. Where is his blood? Deeper into Rathkyle. Oh, okay. Alright, yeah, he crossed the stream here. And now he is going further south. Now this lake in here, Lake of Swords, looks very suspicious, if you ask me. Seems like a perfect place to be hiding something. But it seems I was wrong. Oh, come on. You leave me alone. Jeez. Completed Spider's Lair of Lagúrz already. Well, I already knew we were fighting a lot of spiders, but still kinda surprising. We already defeated 120 of them, and that means we have Spider's Lair advanced for 240. Which at this rate, we should totally be able to complete if we continue fighting spiders like this. Especially because the small ones still count for the deed, but they are really easy and fast to fight. Orc blood, more guy. Now, I have a question here because... yeah, this is, once again, a 115 area. We are almost at that point at which we can fight those guys if we so wish. We just need to level up to 111 to have a better chance against them. But what I'm wondering is if there are pages on that 115 area. We are about Yeah, 100k XP of leveling up. So soon enough, I hope. Gotta say, for a guy that's bleeding, he was surely able to run quite a distance. How could he run so far while bleeding? And how fast was he running too? There we go. Yeah, keep throwing the small spiders at me. You're only making my job easier. There we go. Let me move, please. So it seems the silent one is somehow atop that mountain? I don't know, I missed the trail of blood, so not sure where did he go? Ah, okay. There it is. Yeah. At some point he left the main road. And I didn't realize, when did he do that? Well, I guess the main road was too mainstream for our guy. We're back on the trail anyway. Oh, stop it with that. Stop it with that. The Silent Haunt. Interesting. You and Legolas have found a strange cave where orcish bones are piled and picked clean. Yeah, lovely. Surely so. What do you think of this, Legolas? It appears the Silent One is disliked amongst the orcs for a greater reason than his queer appearance. I think the Silent One has a taste for orc flesh. But what strange trinkets for an orc to hoard. Legolas kneels before the armor and cloak piled on the Silent One's cave. Wait a moment, Beriathan. There is a very familiar haircut in this armor. How so? There we go. So, give me just a moment here. We completed the quest. We advanced to level 111. New title, well preserved. Yeah. A new deed. Indeed. 1 class trait point. Let us check that really quick. Achieved the 11th level. Loaves of barley bread, lump of butter, and the title, well preserved. 11 to 1, a curious number, wouldn't you say? Quite respectable. Yeah, this one was a deed introduced, I believe, on the 11th anniversary of the game. And it's just some harmless fun. With the butter and the bread, of course, referencing Bilbo's dialogue to Gandalf at the beginning of Fellowship of the Ring. And more importantly, one class trade point, but we need to get another one before we can spend more.
I do not like the look of this place.
This is very curious indeed. A strand of Frodo's hair is caught in his armor. This silent one is quite a clever orc. I doubt most of his kin would have paid such a fine any attention at all. How much did Master Samwise choose to omit from his tale of Frodo's journey through Mordor, I wonder? It seems clear that they took the guise of orcish warriors to pass unhindered through those at Cirith Ungol that did not answer the call to the Morannon. But when did such a need first arise? And why? Did Frodo and Sam pass safely into Mordor? That is a very good question. So we're gonna let Legolas answer that one. What else have you found there?
Where am I? Where have you gone, Sam? They've taken everything. Everything. The quest has failed.
Not yet, Mr. Frodo. We have 50. Shadow of Mordor wearing the One Ring. Samwise Gamgee has put on the One Ring and cannot be seen by those in the mortal realm. His courage is sharpened, but his sight is shrouded as in a mist. Hobbit Sense, File of Galadriel, Determination, okay. Yeah, so what did you do, Sam? Better have a look at it. No use blundering about. Poor Sam. All alone in Mordor. You feel the ring beginning to gnaw at your will and reason. Samwise the Strong, hero of the age. Huh. With a flaming sword and all. Use your Hobbit sense, claim the One Ring. What would happen if you claim the One Ring? For now, let us use the Hobbit sense. These notions are only a trait. Even if they were true, I cannot bear such a burden. Yeah, don't fall prey to that, Sam. You know better. Ah, this is the model of Sting. Great. It's very reminiscent of the design of the movies, while at the same time it's still its own thing. I'm not sure if they share a common source for the design. If the movies and the game based its design of Sting on a common source, maybe an illustration by another artist or something like that. Alright, yeah. Sam sees the two orcs fell to the arrows as he approaches Cirith Ungol. Now pass through the gate of Cirith Ungol. You can do it, Sam. Now entering Cirith Ungol. Yeah, there we go. Some wise Gamgees getting ready to rescue Mr. Frodo. Something too strong for your will to overcome bars the way. How do I harden my will? Or is it just now for it? Yeah. You cannot pass. What else can you do in this moment of great need? Let me show you what. The silent watchers quail and their will is broken for a moment. Now, Sam, make the run for it. Now I've done it. I've gone and rung the front door bell. Well, what else can you do, dear Sam? Come on, Captain Shagrat, the great elf warrior is here. Yeah? It's coming for you. What happened? Is that my connection, or is this part of the instance? Upon seeing you, the orc recoils and flees up the stairs of the tower. That was part of the instance. That's right! The elf warrior is loose, and I'm coming for you! It looks like Shagrat and Gorbak have done my job for me. Nobody's left alive. Nobody alive? Frodo! Master, I'm coming! Wow. All that it works. You hear angry orc voices approaching from the turret. Hide! Shagrat chases a small orc from the turret. I'll stick you all right, Snagga! Hold still, you little wretch! Boy, who's still alive down there? Hola, answer me! Ha! Got you, Gorbak! Not quite dead. Well, you are now. Shagrat stands alone. It's now or never. Bah, I got what I need. As soon as you approach him, Shagrat darts past you and flees down the stairs of the tower. And I have no time to follow. Following Snagga's muffled shout, you discover a ladder leading upward. there he goes. The Snaga flees down the ladder. You hear a cry and then a sharp crack. It's Sam! Mr. Frodo! My dear, I've come! Oh my god, poor Frodo. Poor Frodo indeed. Am I still dreaming? You embraced Frodo so hard that you nearly lifted him off the ground. You found me, dear Sam. But where are we? And how did I end up here? You tell Frodo that there's no time for tales until you get far, far away from this tower. Voices of Master Samwise. Alright, that's it, there you have it. I'm still curious what would happen if you claim the ring. Will you get a different cutscene? Anything? Or just you failed text or something? Very curious to know, maybe I can show you that while we wait for the loading screen. Whatever befell Master Samwise as he and Frodo passed near Cirith Ungol, he does not wish to speak of it. By the sound of this Rocklar's message, it seems as if he performed heroics far beyond that of a simple gardener. But his choices are his own, and I will not press him to recount such a tale. However, I remain curious about one thing. If their disguises fool the Orcs of Cirith Ungol, I think we may have found a way to learn more of her ladyship. Ah. What do we have here? Ah, this is way better. Agility, vitality, but finesse instead of parry? Yeah, I'm gonna take that one.
The spiders of this land gnaw the earth itself.
Beriathan, we must find the Silent One. As his face is mostly obscured by his helmet, his armor could be of great use to us in learning more of Shelob and her children. If we can recover his armor, you might gain entry into Cirith Ungol and go unnoticed as one of the many orcs in the garrison indeed. Captain Rollark even expects the Silent One to report to Cirith Ungol. The Silent One knew well enough not to remain here, and he left 2 trails of blood leading deeper into Lagúrz to escape our pursuit. I shall follow one, and you should follow the other. Let us see where they lead. Alright, but first, no, wait. First, got this one here. Yeah. Finesse. Some extra light of Eärendil. Oh my god. We need to get more light of Eärendil indeed. Orc blood? Ah, okay. Alright, it's not where we came from, but the trail of blood leads deeper into Lagúrz. Like this? You mean we need to jump? Whoa! Maybe we do? You stop it for a moment there. Okay. Orc blood. Right, yeah. He jumped. We gotta keep following the trail. Gonna destroy... Oh, not enough room. Are you for real? What can I get rid of? I don't know. What do I get rid of indeed? I don't know. Ah, this one. Now we can take care of this. And this. This. No. Yeah, and maybe this one? Yeah. Okay. Here we have the trail, the orc blood trail. Where does that one lead? Not to Cirith Ungol yet, it seems. Orc blood. Okay, there's more orc blood in here. I know. It seems this one is leading to Cirith Ungol. Where exactly do you want me? Do you want to take me? The trail of blood leads deeper into Lagúrz. Yeah, but where? Yeah, through here. That's what I thought. And here we will find the second milestone of Lagúrz. Which is very fortunate. We're gonna grab that one as the milestone in Rathkyle is no longer of use to us. So the trail continues further to the south, but first... wanna grab the milestone in here that discovered Ian Angus. That one will take you to Talath Urui. You decide to cross that bridge, but not us, not yet. Let us continue. Tracking the silent one. What is the orc blood? Did I miss anything? I know. No. Here it is. Let us keep looking for it. I think this Venas Gust will take you to Minas Morgul. I want to double check if these areas are connected. They were not last time I wasn't here, but that was many years ago. I mean, at some point they have to, right? They have to connect both areas. It's just that from what I remember, one of these doors was originally closed. Yeah, this is technically Minas Morgul now. There is no Shadow of Mordor here? Shadow of Mordor 6? Oh god. Web covered page. Oh god, I knew it. Discovered Fena's ghost. Let me take this one.
It was then she came to the mountains of shadow, and upon its dark peaks and within its cavernous depths, she felt a grim familiarity. Thus, it is there she has made her home ever since.
And this is already Minas Morgul, right? The Morgul Vale. Yeah. Yeah, there you have it. So this is... we're not supposed to be in here yet. But before the release of Minas Morgul, of the expansion, this gate was closed. And the Black Book of Mordor even referenced that. So I'm not sure how they're gonna do that now that the gate is open. But, well, we got what we wanted, which was the page. We'll continue tracking the silent one now. Oh. Leave me alone, would you? Yeah, when we relogged after the session play, yeah, we lost Garaliv. Yeah, I gotta keep a closer eye on him. Was missing you, boy. Glad to see you're back with me. Alright, and here we have found the orc blood once again. We can keep looking for it. Now come here. Stop it, you crawlers. God. Come on. Would you please? Yeah, thank you. Alright. The blood trail continues across this sort of natural ridge. And here is Legolas. You have found Legolas at the end of the other trail of blood. And these guys are very persistent. There we go.
The spiders of this land gnaw the earth itself.
Ha! A clever orc indeed. Beriathan, the trails of blood converge here in the swamp. Even now the Silent One must seek shelter in its shallows. We must find him before we lose the path.
I do not like the look of this place, my friend.
Beriathan, we must go down into that Nethryn at once. Our hunt could soon be ended, for good or ill. If the Silent One has left any tracks, they will soon be consumed by the mud and foul waters of the swamp. It shall be a contest, my friend. The first of us to find the Silent One shall wear his armour in Cirith Ungol. Let us go! How is that a prize exactly? Well, let us see.
I cannot help but recall the darkness of Mirkwood here.
My friend, I have a peculiar task to ask of you. If you would humor me, I would ask that you collect files of ichor from the many creatures of Lagúrz. Spiders, great big crawlers, and even the carrion flies are all of interest to me. I have grown more unsettled the deeper we pass into these lands, and I wish to examine the ichor of its creatures more closely. Return to me when you have gathered as much as you can, Bear.
The jagged peaks of Lagúrz are steeped in fear and evil.
Although the Silent One has fled into its shallows, he is not the only orc I have spied. Beriathan, I fear more of the hallowed Savarhai lurk in the swamplands below. They carry with them the children of Ungwetari, or Shilop, as the orcs now seem to call her. Even if the Savarhai are slain, the terrible things dwelling within them may not be. Thus, I ask that you burn the bodies of any Savarhai you encounter in that Nethryn. It is an unfortunate task, but it is the only way to put an end to the danger they pose to us and King Kalisar's armies. Yeah, consider it done. Down to the swamp we go. It's been a while, I think, since last time we were in a swampy area. Oh, there they go. And we have now we have all the spider ichor we needed. There we go, the crawler ichor. Mighty Orc Brains. Web covered page. Great.
Long before Lord Sauron came to Mordor, and long before the first stone of Barad-dûr was cast, she lived, a creature of evil in the form of a spider.
No, I can't go back. Not after we've traveled so far. You try to call Menurhoth and explain that you mean him no harm. I see, I am sorry, but when you have slaved for the eye as long as myself and my companions, it is easy to see everyone as a foe. You see, my companions and I were on our way to a hidden pass out of Mordor, but we became separated. After all, it was not a swamp the last time we were sent here to gather ore from the caverns. Something broke loose in those mountains when the Master's Tower fell, I think, and now there's fetid water all about. I cannot live without my companions, but I have not the means to rescue them myself. These rocks cannot defend against the blades of orcs or the bites of spiders. Will you aid them and send them here to me? Once that is done, we can leave this storyland behind. By any chance, are you friends with Curtil? I would very much like to know what happened to Curtil. He went missing in Urun. Mighty footprints seem to lead toward the mouth of a cavern in that Nethryn. Yeah, I think I know the cavern, but before we enter the place, we're gonna be fighting everything on the swamp, on the outside. That was fun. We have Rock Bog Ichor. Now we gotta focus on the carrion flies and the crawlers. Yeah, this is the cave where the footprints lead. We are not entering that cave just yet, but it's good to know. That's where we're headed. Camp Lagúrz is the name of the place. Mighty footprints seem to lead toward the mouth of a cavern in that Nethryn. Yeah. But first... There we go. Much more better. Much more better. See, we're not even dropping our gambit. Loving it. We're missing some crawler ichor. And some more sour high. Like you. It seems the longer the Summer High bond with Shelob's children, the more potent their might and the thicker their flesh. You have done well to defeat and burn many of the Summer High in that Nethryn. They can no longer pose a threat to any who venture into Lagúrz, and can no longer hinder Legolas's quest to find the Spider King Ungwetari, now known as Shelob. Spider Queen. Now. That's all we need to do now. Come on. Crawler ichor. Where do we find more crawlers? This little guy count? Oh yeah. Okay, we'll need to bring those to Legolas. Now let us look for the Nordhod. There we go. That's number 1. Oh, come on. Number 2. Now you come here. If you want to get it, come here. Oh, for God's sake. Yeah, leave me alone and thank you. Oh, you got... Okay. Oh, jeez. Stop it, thank you. Don't you worry. I'm already here. Here to help you. There he goes. Okay, I see him. Or here is hard to know. But looks like a him. We just stop exploding. To be honest with you, I have already lost. I mean, I know where I am, but I've run so much around this swamp. I could have sworn I enter from the north. No, it seems we enter from the south. This is so confusing. On the map being, and we cannot see the map clearly because it's on the bottom. So what I'm trying to say is, looking at the map doesn't help that much either. You have aided many of the Nurhwat lost and endangered in the shallows of that Nethryn, and you have helped them escape both the oppressive might of Sauron's servants and the terrible creatures of Lagúrz. Okay, let us do something really quick. We are entering the cave, of course. But before we do so, we can talk to Legolas. Give him the Ichor, maybe. After that, he will have something else for us to do. So let us go back to him and see. You want a piece of me? Yeah, leave me alone. There we go.
I cannot help but recall the darkness of Mirkwood here.
Ah, that will do. Thank you, my friend. Legolas begins to inspect each file of ichor you recovered and does so for some time. All of a sudden, a wave of horror washes over his face. Beriathan, this cannot be. Each file of ichor you have collected is of the same source. They are all of Shelob's brood. Every single spider and every single insect in Lagúrz is another of her twisted children. Lagúrz itself writes with her essence. Oh, that's disturbing too. Every single thing we have seen in Lagúrz is Shelob's brood, so that means that they are eating each other. Because you can see spiders fighting some of the other insects. Yeah, Basically, they have to eat each other if they are all of Shelob's brood. If the entirety of Lagúrz is of Shelob's brood, there's nothing else to do in here. But that's still disturbing, as I have said, but also fitting for Shelob's character. And Ungolians too, of course. So, yeah, all things considered, maybe we shouldn't be too surprised that they are eating each other. And now they are using the orcs as some sort of nesting grounds. Well, yeah, something like that. Alright, here we are at the cave. Come Lagúrz, the Brokencleft. In we go. Oh my God. Jeez. Web covered page. Find and defeat the silent one? Oh. Maybe here? At this spider corpse?
Once she dwelt in the mountains of terror with the nameless horrors of that lost age. But when its peaks were drowned, Shelob alone escaped the ruin that consumed the rest of Ungolian's children.
As you examine the corpse of Ithrist, the Blighted, an arrow barely misses your head. Yeah, round 2. The Silent One lies defeated and you claim his armor. Alright, this was faster than I thought it would be, and now that I take a look at this Camp Lagúrz, the Brokencleft, there are more pages in here, but there are 2 things to keep in mind. 1, this is a 1 level 15 area. We might be able to do this, but 2, we have a huge Shadow of Mordor debuff. Level 7. So, my God. I think I'm gonna wait a little before I come back here for those missing pages. We need more light of Earendil, and that is true of all the level 115 camps that you can find across Mordor. The issue is not fighting the enemies, at least not for us. Our weapons do the job more than fine. They are more than fine for all this. The issue in here is, since we don't have enough light of Earendil, we are at a disadvantage if we try to go to those camps. So, yeah, I think we need to stick clear of those places for the time being, but that means that we can go back to Legolas now. I thought we would have to explore those caverns deeper, like till the end of the cavern, and we of course didn't have enough time for that today. But yeah, I didn't remember that you only need to fight the Silent One at the entrance of the place, and then you go back to Legolas. And you've seen Legolas, he hasn't moved from his place at all since we got here. And I think it was all part of his plan. You remember what he said? Whoever finds the Silent One first gets to wear his armor. You let us win, Legolas. You don't fool me. Of course, nobody would like to wear the armor of an orc willingly. And I think Legolas just played us. You don't fool me. You don't fool me.
I cannot help but recall the darkness of Mirkwood here.
Aha! I knew he could not elude us for much longer. I suppose the honor of dressing as an orc is now yours, Beriathan. Yeah, you don't fool me, Legolas. Now then, my friend, I think it is time we test your new disguise.
What little light remains here is smothered by webs.
Judging by the missive we found in Calamurk, it seems an Uruk by the name of Captain Roglar is now in command of Cirith Ungol. Stranger still, it seems his orcs have some sort of alliance with Ungwetari. I would ask that you take the Silent One's armor and sneak into Cirith Ungol. Perhaps what you learn there may lead us to Shelob or uncover some terrible plan for the armies of King Elessar. If the words of my father are to be trusted, Ungwetari, this Shelob, is beyond the skill of you or I alone. However, if she is found, we may prepare to move against her and ready our defenses should she wander from the Evelduath. It is fortunate indeed that the Silent One could not speak. If Frodo and Sam fool them, I have no fear that you will do the same. Beriathan, I ask that you only return to me when you are able. I do not want them to become suspicious of you. I shall keep watch from afar and attempt to aid you if your disguise fails. So that's our next destination, the Tower of Cirith Ungol. To disguise, we will disguise ourselves as the Silent One. But also, now that we're entering the tower, we're gonna reunite with Atli, Spider-Maid, just on the outskirts of the tower and continue the Black Book of Mordor as well. All that will come on the next episode. For the time being, thank you so much for watching today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next one. Garalith is saying goodbye as well. Until then, my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.